it's funny to be recording yourself all the time because you're just not that used to it anymore. I used to do it a lot in the past, but you know, when you get quite busy with certain things that you are working on, or like just life, let's just call it life, because I don't like to be the person who complains a lot. I never complain, by the way. I don't like to complain. I really need to get like a bit better on this English thing, because I can see that I'm struggling with finding certain words. Anyways, that being said, doesn't matter too much. Anyways, okay, I'm going. Hi everybody, welcome to Momax Pro Unfiltered. So the goal is to show a bit more than I was doing in the last few years, because at a certain point I stopped. Why? Well, it's the same dilemma that I always have, is that I'm just too busy with my companies, and whenever you're too busy, you don't really have the time to how do you want to call it the vlog, call the documentation. Well, I prefer to call the documentation, because vlogging is not really a thing that I admire or whatsoever. So that being said, this first dilemma, right, just sharing it with you guys, because I always wanted to share a bit more about the journey that we face through with our company and all the things that we are doing, the way that we grew up, so everything that I wanted to share, it just got on a hold. And you might think, why? Because like at a certain point we just switched everything. We went from the Netherlands, we moved to Dubai, because originally I'm Moroccan. I'm 37 years old and I was born in the Netherlands. So yeah, at a certain point we moved to Dubai, and that's where I'm currently at, and that's where I'm living also with my family. So living in Dubai, switched up our whole team, well, let's say 95% of our team. And before I was sharing a lot of information about business, how to grow a business, not only e-commerce but also on B2B, so actually all the parts of a business. And I always like to do this, but at a certain point I just stopped, because when we made the switch to Dubai, my whole team changed to English, and I was not even talking that much Dutch anymore, except for at home, of course, or with my close friends or whatsoever. But while this whole documentation was planned, I was planning it on doing it in Dutch, but now I'm kind of forced to do it in English, since my whole team is talking English. So for example, even my editor, right, so the guy is he speaks English only. If I would do everything in Dutch, then it will take too much time. And there is one thing that I've learned in business, is that you don't need to overthink too much. Don't think too much about certain small details, because I think 75% or 80% of the Netherlands speak English, sorry. So we grew up with English as a second language, so it shouldn't be that difficult. But even though it did caught me off guard, because usually I'm quite fast in making decisions, but since this is quite a personal thing, and sometimes it's quite difficult to how do you say, how to express yourself exactly. So how to express myself in English sometimes is much more difficult than in Dutch. So making that switch was quite a thing, to be honest. So but when I'm doing business, when I'm if I'm in the office, if I'm traveling or whatsoever, I always have international partners or customers or whatever, call it whatever you want. But 99% of my life is, when it's up to business, of course, not in personal life, is English. So that being said, for all my people who do follow me from the Netherlands, I hope it won't be a big change for you. But on the other hand, it's just something that I'm trying to do for myself, because I would like to document much more about the things that we are currently doing, and all the beautiful things that are coming ahead of us. I was heading off already, well, and then at a certain point I was thinking maybe it's easy to introduce myself, because for the people who live in the Netherlands, they probably know me. For the ones who don't, well, hi, my name is Mohammed again. I started a company, let's say 12 years ago, together with my sister. The company name is Max Pro. So the name is Max PRO. And what we sell, or the products that we offer, are professional hairstyling tools, such as straighteners, curlers, hair dryers, but also like a professional hair care line. So we mainly focus on professionals, so let's say hairdressers, etc., etc. And we are currently selling our products in more than 45 countries. So that's a bit on, you know, who I am. The business, I'm doing it together with my sister. You will see her probably in one of the videos soon. But you know, before heading off, I was thinking like maybe it would be a good idea to at least take my glasses off and introduce myself. So that being said, see you soon. Bye. What's up, guys? It's a sunny day today, and I just got out of the office. We have our office at Marina Plaza. It's at Dubai Marina, of course, actually next to Dubai Mall. So no, sorry, not Dubai Marina Mall. Sometimes I just get a bit confused. Anyway, I just got out of the office. I'm going to have lunch now. So, you know, that's the most beautiful thing about Dubai. When I was living in the Netherlands, I hardly ever took a lunch. So, but since I'm in Dubai, so for over a year now, every lunch I promise to myself to go out, you know, escape a bit with the thinking processes of the office, because, you know, the longer I stay in the office, the more questions I get, the more things I need to reply to. For example, you know, the amount of emails that I receive on a daily basis, approximately between 50 and 75 emails a day, and in certain days even more than 200. But anyways, you know, it never stops. So you always need to, you know, like grab that piece of time within the day to make sure that you just have time for yourself. So that's that. Anyways, I still have a few meters to go, so I'll just wrap it up, and maybe I'll show you shortly what I'm going to eat, or maybe not, because in my mind that's not very important. Anyways, so see you in a bit. What up, guys? So I just wanted to take this moment to sit down and discuss something that's on my chest, because, you know, like on an average day I get approximately like 20, 25, 30 messages in my DM on Snapchat only. So I was talking to this guy, and he was like, yeah, I want to start a brand, and currently I'm doing this and this, and you know, I just want to start drop shipping because I don't have a lot of budget, and you know, all these type of things. So at a certain point he was asking me like, oh, Mohammed, can you help me out with that? Because, you know, within Entrepreneur, I help entrepreneurs with their business, starters or people who are doing at least 250K a year. Anyways, so at a certain point he asked me like, can you help us out? Can you help me out? I would like to start. So I told him, you know, I'm not such a big fan of drop shipping, because, you know, there are certain things within drop shipping that I don't really like, especially when it comes to customer service or the potential of, you know, doing B2B, because like B2B has so much you know, like it has so much potential that it's just like it's not being seen by a lot of people. So he asked me like, can you help me out with drop shipping? So I told him, I'm sorry, I'm not really a big fan of drop shipping, so I'm not able to help you out with that, because I mainly help people with branding. Yeah. So he told me like, didn't you start with drop shipping? And that's when I get, let's say, a bit confused and a bit of anger. Not towards the fact that he's asking me a question like this, but due to the fact that people nowadays only think in one specific way. So they see a certain amount of people having success with drop shipping. So eventually they think like, oh, everybody started off with drop shipping. No, we started off with the brand from day one, you know. So we invested in the brand. We had a good feeling with a niche where we were active in, or we wanted to start off with, and so we just, you know, took a leap of faith, and we just ordered our products. We branded it from day one, and that's what we did. So eventually, you know, there's not only one way of doing business, and you know, like that being said, try to see much more than only drop shipping, because like if you take a look at the B2B market and the potential over there, it's much bigger than any other type of business, especially for example like drop shipping, because drop shipping is like a way that I'm not a fan of. You know, in some other videos I will tell you a bit more about that, because otherwise this video will just be too long. So you know, I just wanted to have that off my chest, because people nowadays, they, you know, like they create a course for drop shipping, and from there, you know, that's where 90%, or let's say 95% of the revenue comes from. So make sure that if you go into such a business, make sure that the guy himself, or the, you know, the girl behind the course has a track record. I mean, like, go Google us. I will just put the name of the brand over here in the website, but also Google our products, and you will see that it's not only our web shop that is selling the products. We have a lot of international customers selling our products worldwide. So, you know, like, try to dive into that specific type of business. And yeah, that's what I just wanted to have off my chest. And now I'm going to move forward to my house. So anyways, I still have a lot of videos to record in this week, and then I will drop this video. So keep a close look, and thank you for watching, guys. Good morning, guys. I hope everybody is doing well. So today, this morning, I was just thinking like, I forgot to take you with me to the hair salon, or actually to the barber shop where I got a fresh cut. So I was thinking like, you know, let me not forget the next day to record certain things, because yesterday I was just too busy with a lot of different things. Then just went straight forward to the barber shop, then went home and slept like a baby. Anyway, so today I will take you with me to the office, because my life is quite boring, to be honest. You know, the life of an entrepreneur is not that, you know, all the glitter and glamour what you see. Of course, there is a certain part of it. I'm not going to say that it's only working, but 9 out of 10 times I'm so, you know, like in luck with my goals, that I don't really have the time to record a lot of things, or a lot of crazy things. And also maybe because a lot of things that I'm doing currently are quite normal for me, so I don't see the wow effect in it. But it's not about that. It's not about the wow effect. It's not about those type of things. It's about, you know, like taking you with me into a journey where you will understand certain things maybe much better. So that being said, I'll just drive off to the office, and I'll see you there in a bit. So you just saw some footage from our current office. The office is located in Marina Plaza. So that's next to the Dubai Marina Mall, I think. Yeah, exactly, that's the one. So that's the current office. We are searching for a new one, but we are not really sure on what to do exactly. So we're not sure if we're going to take an office in downtown or somewhere else. So we are still like contemplating a bit about that. But eventually, whenever it's there, I will show you anyway. So yeah, it's close to my current house. I live in an apartment nearby Blue Waters. So yeah, and I'll be moving out there also very soon. Since I'm now standing, or actually sitting in the car in front of my new apartment, sorry, new villa. So yeah, I'll be showing that soon also. And I just saw some work that Karima from Share Home did, and it's really like amazing, really amazing, guys. It's really the next level type of interior stylist. So you know, like, I will put some information from Karima on to see more of her work. Of course, I will put it in the description of the video. But you know, later on I will just do a house tour, because she also did my home in the Netherlands. That one is sold already. So I still have some pictures of it, so maybe I will share that also in another video. But you know, it really looks nice. So if you ever need a interior stylist or whatsoever, you should just like contact the best and take a look at least. Anyways, that being said, so after dropping to the house, I'm now going back to a place where I can sit down and have some work. So yeah, you know, that's the fine thing of Dubai and the type of business that we do. You know, we are not, let's say, you know, stuck to a certain place just in one spot. I prefer to work from an office, but in the current villa I also made a very nice office where I can put some work into it, you know, so I can work from there, but I can also create much more content whenever it comes to business. So you can expect that from me also more and more. Now I'm heading off to a place where I can sit down. I like to sit down, you know, like in a place where it's quite calm, so I can have a drink, eat a bit, and then just do some work. So that's what I'm going to do over at this stage. I'll probably make some small footage of the place where I will be sitting. I'm thinking on going to Medusa in Jumeirah. So Medusa is like a very nice place, very beautiful to see. So so yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to finish up my work and then heading home. Probably I will go and sleep very early tonight, but because I wake up every morning around 7 o'clock in the morning. So you know, 7 o'clock I wake up, 7:30 I'm in the gym, and then you know, like after the gym, a quick shower. But usually I go and swim a bit before, and then after I'll take a shower. So yeah, anyways, see you shortly. And otherwise, if you don't see me, you'll see me in the next episode, or I'm not sure yet, so we'll see. First, I really want to show you guys this view. So I just parked in front of the door, and this view is like amazing. Wow. I'll just zoom a bit in. It's crazy. So here's the entrance. I think it's one of the most beautiful places in Dubai. Very nice.